In today's lesson, we will explain the introductory paragraph for an argumentative paper.
Welcome to another video presented by the Learning Depot.
The purpose of an introductory paragraph is to get your reader interested and engaged in your topic. A good introduction may consist of 1 or 2 paragraphs, and it makes the first impression. Once your reader is hooked, they will want to continue reading your paper. An introductory or introduction paragraph has 3 main components: the introductory statement, supporting sentences, and the thesis statement. Let's start with the introductory statement. Here you will present your topic. Your introductory statement is also referred to as an attention grabber or a hook. The hook is the opening statement that attempts to hook your reader's attention so that they want to read on. It can be done by using a few different types of hooks or attention grabbers, such as a question, a quote, a statistic, or an anecdote. We will address types of hooks in another video. The next component of the introductory paragraph are the supporting sentences. In the supporting sentences is where you present evidence and connect your hook to your thesis. This section acts like a bridge by providing background information, explaining and describing and introducing the ideas that will be discussed. In these sentences, you will transition from broad ideas to your narrow and specific thesis statement. And the last component of your introductory paragraph is your thesis statement. Your thesis statement will express the main or controlling idea of your essay. It will make a specific claim that others may disagree with and is supported by specific evidence. Let's go on with an example of how to write an introductory paragraph. Let's think of the topic recycling. Now remember, when we pick a topic for an argumentative paper, we must pick a topic that people can disagree with. So let's pick an example that could be considered slightly controversial. Let's say recycling doesn't work. Let's look at this example. Since mass production of plastics emerged in the 1950s, over 8 billion metric tons have been created. This first sentence is considered the hook. Notice that we start with a statistic that is quite alarming. Now we're going to go on to our supporting sentences. Let's continue. This is a staggering figure when one considers that plastic waste takes over 400 years to degrade. It is no wonder that plastic pollution is now seeping into the oceans and causing harm to birds, fish, and other marine animals. According to scientists from the University of Georgia, the environmental impact of plastic waste on our oceans poses an existential threat to this precious ecosystem. Considering the threat, our first response would be to increase recycling protocols and implement more recycling processes to avoid further harming our seas and its life forms. Again, notice that these are our supporting statements or bridge statements because now we will go on to our thesis statement. Here we go. However, because of the cost involved in the environmental footprint required to properly dispose of plastics, recycling is one of the least environmentally friendly things one can do. So if we go back and look at our introductory paragraph, we clearly see the 3 main parts. We have our hook sentence, which in this case, it is a statistic. Then we go on to our supporting statements, where we present our evidence and connect the hook to our thesis. We are giving a bit of background information. We are going from broad ideas to narrow ideas. And eventually we get to our thesis statement. To summarize, the purpose of an introductory paragraph is to get your reader interested and engaged in your topic. A good introduction consists of 1 or 2 paragraphs and makes the first impression. An introductory paragraph or an argumentative essay has 3 main components: the hook or attention grabber, the bridge sentences where you provide background on the topic and state broad ideas, and finally, your thesis statement, which is specific and narrow and expresses the main or controlling idea of your essay. And one last thing, although this introductory paragraph is giving you examples for an argumentative paper, you can follow the same format for an analytical or expository paper.
We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you real soon.